Hello, chat. How are we doing? What's good? Hello, hello. Where's my, hold on a minute. I've lost my YouTube chat. Hold on, where did it go? There we go. Alright, brilliant. Awesome. I'm bored. Can you end stream? Yep, I got you. No worries. I'm lying. Anyway, hello, Khaled. Hello, Dudbro. Hello, Cradleline. Hello, T-Bos. Hello to Jayhawk. Was good. How are we doing? Effectful UHC Elite Barb, hello, was good to you as well. Hello, Bloopers. Sutef, was good. Young Hung Ho, there we go, got it. Third try. How are we doing today? Den was good. Ice Blue Mink, hello. Lolpoo, what is good? How are we doing? Feel bad for saying that? Nah, you good. It's not fun that people like mining. It's the most brain-dead skill there is. Nope, because farming exists. It can't be the most brain-dead skill that exists. That being said, I decided I'm gonna get some talismans today. I've been mining. No, I haven't. I've been earning coins. I've been earning like at least 3 coins, like at least 3, maybe 4. Yo, Tashiverse was good. I've been earning at least a couple of coins, and therefore it's time to get Candy Relic 1. Where's the next one? I need a vaccine artifact, which is a brand new talisman, which is kind of huge. We need one of these. That means I am almost broke again. Wonderful. Great. I'm basically flat broke immediately. 2 talismans in. Never gets easier. Never gets easier. Hurts every time. And Anita's artifact. Never gets easier. Alright, let's see, that's 13 million, and I now can't afford any more talismans. That's it. That's all of them. That's it. 3 talismans. 3. That's all I've managed to get with my vast fortune. You cannot put this item in the accessory bag. Okay, well, I'll stop trying to put the Maddox bat phone in there then. That's fine. I can do that. However, 4 coins would be too much for... Okay. However, chat, Aatrox is gone. The devil has left. Which means, hopefully, not only should there be spiders, but it should be less laggy. I was wrong. It's fine. In my opinion, I have 3 times more hours. Okay, but like I also have like no other skills. Like I don't have any farming, I don't have any mining, I don't have any of that. The lag bearer has been exiled. Trust. Oh, it's so much better. Brick red still 3x. Okay, but most people doing brick red will be in the Nether and not in the spider's nest. Most brick redians will be nethering, which is pretty perfect for me. Because I don't plan to go to the Nether at all. Maybe when I have a sting, I'll go to the Nether, but like not at the moment. I'm not that kind of rich. Oh wait, how much MP are we on now? 610. Goddamn! Yo, we're over 600 magical power. Wait, that's huge. Maybe I will end up with end this series like what, close to 1,000? Like it's possible. Sky Honey broke. If you install Sky Honey in 121, your game breaks. Well, that's not matter. I wonder what they've done there. Also, kind of odd. I'm currently running Sky Honey in 121. I wonder how they've done that one though. That's actually kind of impressive. Either way, but it's already fit. Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Chat. Now the active grind is trying to get enough Tarantula silk in order to purchase myself a sting. Or mostly, I want to pretty much get the craft for a sting completely done. Okay, well, something's wrong here. Something's very wrong here. Something's extremely wrong, in fact. Never mind, problem solved. Odd, but whatever. Either way, that's kind of it for today. I plan to get myself as close to Tarantula level 8 as I can. I'm not going to be selling any of my silk. Simply because I'm saving it all for the sting. How much have you made purely from this series? Purely Slayer this series. When you say purely Slayer, are you meaning without any hunting, or? Because almost nothing. Yes, basically nothing. Seen as, from my perspective, if you are not hunting during the spawn of a Slayer, unless you are either a high-level player doing tier 5 Tarantula, or somebody doing tier 4 Blaze, you are actively just throwing. There is no valid reason for you not to be hunting during a Slayer, unless XP is your... Are you fucking serious? Get down! You kind of look like a peanut. Sorry? A peanut on macro. Why? I don't really get why people do it. Actually, no, I fully understand why people do it. I still think it's dumb, but not much I can do about that. Okay, so my sacks are broke. Good to know. Good to know that sacks are just broken. Wait. So, one Tarantula Silk is on the thing. Right, so, okay, the tracker's just straight up broken then. Good to know. Okay, ignore the tracker. Tracks are broken. Why aren't sacks in Sack of Sacks? Where's Sack of Sacks? You need Tropical Fish Collection 4. And, unfortunately, as of yet, there is not a Tropical Fish Slayer. So, I don't have one of them. Fishing minion when? Redstone minions are the only minions that are ever allowed in these series. For me. I only ever let myself have redstone minions. Because they are actually... Like, redstone minions are actively required. Due to MP. I can get by without a Sack of Sacks. We should make a femboy Slayer so Fire can slay himself. No, thanks, actually. I'd rather not. I actually quite like my life being intact. No, that's not true. I play skyblock for... it's very much not intact. I quite like myself not being dead. But 200 gems hurts. Trust. Just don't upgrade it. You know, just don't upgrade it. Problem solved. No need to thank me. No need to thank me. I should put cleave on this. Words that no human being has ever uttered. I don't get the cleave slander. It blocks swipes. So cleave is generally, if you have crimson armor, cleave is pretty horrific. I bought a tank armor set, but I never use it. Should I sell it? I mean, yeah, probably. I would say that's probably not a bad idea. But yeah, if you are a crimson user, cleave is actively just trolling. You are genuinely trolling yourself. What tier of Crimson is better than Necron? Hot for DPS due to the swipe. However, burning 7-star, I believe, pure stat-wise. Although, obviously, if a mob doesn't take ability damage, then the swipe doesn't really matter, does it? So, guess depends on what you're fighting. But yeah, cleave is it's an enchant of all time. Really, really good early game, because obviously at that point, it doesn't really matter. Is Kudra worth doing? I'd say yeah. But later in the game, it starts to, it definitely gets outperformed. I wonder how Nether spawning would be with an Ankylosaurus instead of with a Tarantula pet. What does cleave do? It kills, basically, it's like a big swipe. So it kills mobs around. It damages mobs around the one that you're hitting as well. Does the damage stat affect swipe? I can't remember the exact swipe calculation, I can't lie. But yeah, I kind of want to try spawning in the Nether. With Anki instead. Because, I don't know, that might work out faster. I definitely can't one-tap, so... So definitely, it's for sure a 50-50. Does he respond more on YouTube or Twitch? I respond to whichever chat's more active, mostly. Like, I'll be paying most attention to whichever chat's more active at any given time. So, if Twitch is the more active chat, then I'll generally pay more attention to that one. Simply because... Well, I there's more stuff to read in there. That being said, I do try and keep it fairly even. Like, I don't try and read one chat more than the other. Okay, I mean, what? This actually should be faster. Quite a lot faster. I'm definitely gonna need to pick up a... thingy. Definitely gonna need to pick up a thingy. Yeah, I need an AOTD. I really need an AOTD. Really need an AOTD. That might be faster, though. That genuinely should be faster, I think. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't want to get a nether sack. Nether sacks are kind of expensive. 2.4 mil? What the hell? Since when were they worth something? And more money with hunting than nether spiders? I don't really hunt either of them, to be honest with you. During tier 5s, I don't really hunt during the spawn of the boss at the moment. I don't have the inventory space, or the hotbar space. Huh. That's a little suspicious. That's a little sus. Best way to find out the cheapest MP. It is /missing in a Discord server using the Sky Helper bot. Does Spider Slayer still make good money? Yes, yes. It's good luck, friend. Good luck. Good luck to you. Good luck to you, sir. New fishing strat? Real. You're right. Fell asleep on my key, mayhaps? Positive thinking? Maybe. There's a small chance. Unbelievably small chance, but a small chance nonetheless. Alright, it's time to do the funnies. Out you go. And you, up. Jump. Whee! Up. Nothing brings me much more joy than doing that. I'll be honest with you. Not much in this life brings me more joy than just ejecting magma cubes. Do they not spawn if you do that? It's not that they don't spawn, it's just that they're not near me. They're still alive, they're just elsewhere on the map. So as long as no one else kills them, they're just not near me anymore. I need to turn off night vision. I really need to turn off night vision. Because it's a little bit bright. Can't respawn if they don't die? Trust. Your face is like fully red. Yeah, it's because I have night vision on. Hey, man. Can you, like, die, please? Thank you. Oh, sorry, it's because I have full bright on. No, it's not. It's because it's because I have a night vision on. Where's night vision? Night vision. It's on the other page. Night vision. Nope, 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 no, 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 not that one. Give me that back. No, there it is. Oh, bit dark. Let me turn my shader back on. That one. Yo, that's beautiful bacon. How we doing? How much time left for Aatrox? Oh, Aatrox is gone. Aatrox left. No more Aatrox. Better! Still a little bit. 1 minute. Still a little bit red. Hold on. still a little bit red. Wait a second. Better? I can... What are your dual care settings? Give me a second. Ambient. Let's try that one. It's a little bit less red. There you go. Now it'll take me 3 weeks for E-Man 6. Hey, so funny story, by the way. Are those HyperX headphones? They are. So funny story, by the way. Aatrox is actually worse for E-Man than no Aatrox. So count yourself lucky that you don't have to that Aatrox is gone. You get more kills per hour on average outside of Aatrox than inside of Aatrox. Well, you get more XP per hour because of how contested Aatrox is. Oh, this is way better. You got sent the wrong way, didn't you? You want to go that way. There we go. Oh, I love it so much. Just turn it on in your menu. Okay, but then the sky's going to go bright red again. I was wrong. It actually doesn't do anything. Something there doesn't add up, but sure, whatever, I guess. Because there's many peoples? Yes, yes. Like, during Aatrox, the end becomes 1, extremely laggy, 2, extremely contested. To the point where it's just not worth doing anymore. Ooh. We are actually surviving quite alright. Out of here. That was actually a little bit close for comfort. What we do the hype after you're done with the grind, probably put it back on my main profile like I usually do. And then delete this one so I have space for... How long are you staying, Sky? How long? Get down! Is Warden Helmet worth it nowadays? It's alright. I'd personally recommend a Primordial Helmet over a Warden Helmet. Slightly less DPS, but you get to keep all your speed, so. Depends on how much you value speed. I personally happen to quite like my speed. Okay, I'm going. Nope. I'm going back to the spider's den. Too scared. Oh, for fuck's sake! When does Crown of Avarice become better than Primordial? 100 mil. Stop left-clicking with Mosquito? Why? It heals, no? I think I'm doing the yeet wrong. Why? Yeah, when cube jump, you click. And then they go fly. Give you a second whilst I reopen the game. Isn't that against the rule? Boosting? It's not boosting. It slayers your whole personality. I mean, yeah, pretty much. That's what I enjoy doing in the game, and that's what I have built my content around. So, yeah, kinda. It has no knockback. Yeah, you're using AOTD's ability. Or, like... What? I don't understand how it would have no knockback. Is E-Man 9 worth? Extremely. When the cube is in the air, you just right click and it go fly. It doesn't really work well with no damage. If Slayers doesn't exist, what do you do? I don't know. I don't really have to worry about that because they do exist. It doesn't work. Okay, try it on a different magma cube. It might just be that cube that's cooked. Try it on a different cube. Because I mean, you know, some of them are a little bit cooked. But when it's up, you just click. How do you make it so auto starts a quest? You need Auto Slayer. But yeah, once you've done it once, like if you've hit them once with it, then it won't work again. It only works on the first hit. See? But yeah, you need the first 3 Slayers at level 6 in order to use Auto Slayer. Alright, so we've discovered that is under no circumstance worth it. The flaming spiders, they hurt way too much. They deal way too much damage to me. Okay, bit dark. Alright. Alright now. Little bit dark. Kind of want to try the gamma one. What does gamma change it to? Really dark still. Right. I do have the shader on, right? I should have it. Enabled. Yeah, that's what I thought. So why is it so dark? I turned that on, though. What? Alright, whatever. Still really dark, to be fair, but... Alright, I guess. Bit weird. Why is it still so dark, though? Yeah, let me swap lobbies. Are you still foot farming whilst editing? Not really at the moment, because I don't play my main account. And so I'm, Oh, there we go. Thank you, Jayhawk. My king. How odd. Stupid spider just jumps around all the time? Yes, yeah, they do that. You could be... They could be in the Nether. They have no reason to be in the spider's den. There is absolutely no valid reason for them to be in the spider's den. I just bought an AOTD for nothing. Wait, what's your problem? Wait, hold on. What's your problem with the Crimson Isles? My problem was that the flaming spiders hurt too much to go there. But what's your struggle? Because the spider jumping around has nothing to do with the Crimson Isle, and goes to gets all his buddies and 10v1 me. Oh, this server's not very good either. Okay, moving on. I mean, fair enough. I just slam it into a wall. Fair enough. That's fair. See, mine still just jumps around. Like, I do so little damage that mine just still jumps around a load. Yo, Louis Hearn, how we doing? It doesn't really stop jumping. What mod do you use for waypoints on 121? I mean, I use Sky Honey. Get more attack speed. I am literally max attack speed. I could not get more if I tried. I just do so little damage. Crown of Everett worth it over Infernal Crimson damage-wise. Yes. How'd you get that shark? It is a texture pack. It's a texture pack that's on either my Modrinth or my Discord. Either one works. Changes, it has two requirements of 2 mods called EMF and ETF. And changes all cave spiders into little sharks. How to know name tags? Yeah, I have no idea on that one, I'm afraid. It's so some mobs have them, some mobs don't. I have absolutely no idea. Not sure what to do. Hey, do you mind? I love the little ADHD sharks though that just decide to start sprinting back and forth across your vision. Always makes life more interesting. Does this have knockback on? No? Okay. Damn, you're squishy. Yeah. Of course. Maybe frozen? Why would I need more survivability? Do I seem to be struggling to survive? Yes. In what way? I haven't actually been concerned about surviving at all. With the exception of going in the Nether and taking a lot of damage from spiders, which Frozen wouldn't help with. Because Frozen would just make my boss times longer. Meaning I take more damage over a longer period. I take damage over a longer period of time. 7 hearts of damage from keepers. Oh, okay. I don't get close to dying, so I don't really care. I don't. If I don't need the survivability, then why would I care about it though? I'm not at any point concerned about dying. I mean, what? If I was actually concerned about dying, I wouldn't be using 2 items that take health to use. Both Sword of Bad Health and Bouquet of Lies use my health in order to, well, use their abilities. If I was concerned about dying, I wouldn't be using either of those 2. I mean, what? Most of the damage that I take at this point is from Bouquet of Lies, by the way. Like, pretty much all of the damage that I take is Bouquet of Lies. I deal more damage to myself than other things deal to me. I know you don't need profile reviews, but I just want you to see this person's skyblock level. And, wait. I just want you to see this person's skyblock level, pre-posing. Why? How expensive is Bouquet? It's like 20-something mil, I believe. Oh, about 30 mil. I am a professional bouquet glazer. This weapon is like my life. I will glaze it till the day that the game stops being playable, or until the admins nerf it. It's so good. Are you Tarantula 8 yet? I am not. Good day. Have a nice stream. All right. Well, thank you very much, and you have a wonderful day. Well, how are you actually? How are you doing? About 20 more. Directly from H is about 25 for a clean one. Yeah, but like you don't want a clean one. Oh, pre-posing has a negative 8k level. Yeah, yeah. There's some funny stuff with foraging. I'm pretty sure it's back from... Is it back from when the Heart of the Forest was bugged? But yeah, there's some goofy stuff with levels that you can do. Overflow Forest Whispers? It's an odd little thing. Deserve Game Breaker? No, it doesn't break the game in any way, shape, or form. It's a funny little visual bug, but it doesn't break the game in any way at all. Primordial Viscount hella cute on guard. It's not visual. Wait, what? I thought it was just visual. I didn't think it actually affected his stats at all. His stuff 50 mil dailies. It's still not really deserving of a game breaker. Simply because that's not someone that a game breaker would be something that anybody can easily abuse. It's a bug, yeah. It's a bug. But it's not a game breaking bug because the amount of people who will have who have enough forest whispers to go into the negatives is most people are never going to get that. Let's be real here. Not to mention, it's a negative. It's not a good thing. Went back to common. Well, never mind. That is kind of goofy. But either way, it's still not a game breaker. It's still not breaking the game. For other, what did you say? It's a one-time occasion, so it won't ruin the game for others to deserve game breaker. What? What do you mean? Should I buy Bouquet of Lies or Giant Sword? I'd personally recommend Bouquet. I'm a very big fan of this weapon. Fun fact, when someone did this gemstone powder, it used to crash 1.8 players. Lol. But not realistic for most people. It's not even... I still don't think it's a particularly a game-breaking bug. Or a game-breaking bug in the way that a game breaker is. Or in the way that a game breaker is given. Game breakers are given for things that are capable of crashing people. For example, take banners. For example, all the way back then. Oh, not just crashing people, obviously, but stuff on that kind of scale. Yeah, it breaks the game for him. For a very tiny population. Fire Crimson Helmet, I'll keep my Primordial. I'd keep your Primordial. Best way to get a museum milestone? Donate things to the museum. Dupes too? Oh yeah, dupes. Fair play. Ruining other experiences is what deserves a game breaker. Speaking of game breakers, so the further one tap, if that had ended up being like, if the further thing had ended up being able to do absurd amounts, like ridiculously absurd amounts of damage with with significantly less MP than it needed, that would have definitely been up there as potential for a game breaker. Have I seriously only killed 6 bosses so far? Surely not. I feel like I've done more than 6, no? Oh, yeah, right, my game broke. Guess that answers that question. Although, the silk is still not keeping up, which is really annoying me. Like, the tracker's just broken. which is just kind of annoying. And I don't really understand why. When is first fiesta? In like an hour, no? Yeah, almost exactly an hour. Holy shit. Hi chat. Hello, Hype Jupiter. How we doing? Was good, was good. Do you have Habtack on your armor? Me? Oh, hell no. A Habtack is way more expensive than I could ever afford on this profile. Level MP that you would say is enough. 1500? Is enough for most things in the game to do at a decent level. Two on Tarantula kills, 5th. I haven't really been doing it much. I have 52 attack speed. How do I get it to 82? I know nothing about your profile. I don't know what magical... I don't know how much magical power you have. I don't know what pet you're using. I don't know whether you're using a... I don't know whether you're using a... What you call it? Crochet Tiger plushie or not. I don't know what activity you're using. Therefore, I don't know what weapons you're using or anything. I have no knowledge. I mean, I've seen your profile before, but I pretty much wiped that information pretty quickly. It's kind of like I basically have my browsing history turned off in real life. No memory. 653 MP, E-Drag, level 100, Tiger Plushies for E-Man 3. Okay, what Power Stone do you use? Do you think Helianthus will be useful any place in the future? It's the best in slot farming armor. What? How was your day? Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, I feel like Helianthus will be pretty useful. Will you play Forza 6? Probably not. I'll be honest, don't really care much for racing. Don't really care much for racing games. The last time that the thermodynamic. The what? Bro, the last time I played a racing game was Need for Speed Most Wanted on the PlayStation 2. I think it was Most Wanted. Which mayor is there at the moment? Cole and Diana. Also, E-Man Pet, not E-Drag. Okay, Silky's... Okay, use something like Itchy or Scorching. I don't know which one you have access to. But use either Itchy or Scorching. Silky's not great. Especially when stuff like Shaded exists, Frozen exists, so on and so forth. And I'm assuming you're doing Enderman Slayer, so your Katana, I believe, should give you some. I don't know whether... I'm guessing you're not using Final Destination. What's your magical power setup for this layer? My MP right now is about 600, which is still a little on the low side, to be fair, but could be worse. I think I'm just over 600 right now. I mean, obviously, things will get a bit better once we have access to a... Where is the mini-bot? Okay, whatever. Armor is full primordial. Weapon is a scorpion foil right now, because 1, I'm not a high enough level to use a sting. 2, I am poor. Pet is Ankylosaurus. Best rune. I'm a big fan of Grand Freezing. I'm a big fan of Grand Freezing rune. Although I play with particles off, so, I mean, I couldn't care less. Are you using an Ankylos on Silk? Yes, yes. Anything you recommend to face skip more consistently? Yeah, more damage. If your face skips are inconsistent, just do more damage. Plan to do Tarantula to hype? Most of the way, yeah. For sure, most of the way. I can TP you to my server. I am good. No, I mean, these servers are fine. You can use Scorching on 30k FD. My E-Man boss time drops to 60 seconds with Soul Whip on Laser Phase. GG. I mean, this lobby's fine. Primordial Jockey. Where? Oh, there. But yeah, like what? Sting should realistically be the best upgrade. I need to start saving money, man. I need to start saving up coins. Yo, Robert, how we doing? What's good, what's good? How's it going, how's it going? Yeah, I think that'll be the, I need 4 stacks of Tarantula Silk. That's a lot of Tarantula Silk, man. That's a lot of bosses. That's a few hundred bosses. Got a feeling that I'm gonna end up having to have to buy that. 4 stacks. 4 stacks is quite a few. I'll be I plan to basically Iron Man my way to it, with the exception of the obviously not the shriveled wasps, because yeah, they probably won't drop. Let's be real here. Let's be completely honest. They're probably not going to drop for me. I don't have that good luck. Well, how much did I use the Crimson Armor on a budget? Primordial. What are you hoping? What are you expecting to make an hour right now? Maybe like 15 mil. I think 15 mil would be pretty fair to accept or to expect. Is it accurate? Not quite. I forgot that I did turn off my tracker. I wonder what's wrong with the 3/4 of your equipment isn't reforged. Oh, you raise a good point. Actually, I should probably go and do that. Can I swap E-Man to Ankylosaurus for Enderman if I get Ender Relic? I mean, you don't need Ender Relic to kill a tier 4 without E-Man pet. I'm doing 450 to 500k damage on Silky and all the things I told you with Vorpal. Should I switch to another Power Stone? Yeah, switch to Itchy or Scorching. I saw you in Fear 5S's stream yesterday. Indeed, indeed. I lurked there for quite a long time, actually. Usually tend to just pick someone's stream to lurk in most nights. And Fear was live last night. I kind of miss the days where you could just endstone sword abuse on the boss. How many in the bank right now? Oh, I have nothing. I'm flat broke right now. Watching Fear 5S last night. I like him. Yeah, he's good. He's a good streamer. Opinions on Mango. The fruit? Banger, I can't lie. Yo! Nakuli Finn, thank you very much for the follow. How are we doing? Fear 5S took more than $1 billion in contraband. Do you think he has a chance of getting banned? No, not really. I mean, what? 400 and something million of that came from me, which means his odds of getting banned are very slim. Like, You sure you don't want my server? I'm good. Like, I can give quite a lot of contraband without risking getting anyone banned. Just due to my profile. Eight kind books? Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. What tier of Crimson is better than Necron? Burning 7-star-ish. Actually, you know what? Well, getting the 4 stacks of Tarantula Silk actually won't be that bad. Like, yeah, the bosses take a minute, but they're not too bad to spawn. And bats don't really deal any damage anymore. Honestly, no, I can't side my Bouquet of Lies. I need that to spawn the boss. Never mind. Never mind. Still need that. That was kind of dumb. Epic Man's a legendary, a huge jump of getting Ender Eyes? No, not at all. It's like it's unbelievably tiny. I can't remember what the actual increase in odds are. 1 minute, Enderman pet. I mean, I can't really be bothered to do the math because it's annoying. Really worth it? Spawn Tara with whilst doing Arachne? Not really. Where is it? So, increase your odds to find a special zealot by 0.2%. So that doesn't mean that it increases your base. That doesn't mean you now have a 0.2% chance to find it. It means it increase it like whatever the original odd. Actually, yeah, I guess it's worded better now. Actually, it is worded better now. But yeah, it increases your base odds. So it's a really, really tiny increase. I don't want to do the math, but it's a tiny increase. Like what 0.2% of how much is the actual odds? I don't remember. It's 20% at level 100. Okay, but how much are the actual odds? Because 20% is still not very much. Favorite part of progression in this game? I'll give you 3 guesses. 1 in 420. Okay, so 20% of that is what a legendary Enderman does. I was more trying to find the percentage rates, but get tracking for summoning eyes. This is true. One in 420 to 1 in 350. I guess with bruises as well, it's even less. I mean, it's not terrible, but it definitely doesn't give you an insane increase. Could definitely start. I could definitely consider starting hunting again with this. I think I can make the hotbar space. I think I could definitely make the space. Like I don't need all of these buffs in here for sure. Last time I checked, I had to kill 901 to get 1 eye. Okay, that's just really bad luck. The odds from normal zealots are 1 in 450. Or 1 in 420 is the odds from normal zealots. Bruises are... God, I can't remember. It's been so long. Bruises are less than that. Best shard for super pairs? No idea. Nor a clue. What pet do you use to spawn and kill? To kill, I use an Anki. Then to spawn, I use a Tarantula. Just a normal legendary Tarantula. Nothing special. Okay, where did my health go? Can I have it back, please? Good lord. Great heavens, give it back. Give me my health back. I like it. I like my health. Thank you, much appreciated. Right, let me grab this out. And I would need... it's going to be annoying. Let's do that. Gonna need to learn new placements. That's gonna be fun. Then I need to turn off this, put this on. Magma Lord says I'm motivated to fish. Let's go. Whoop. Thank you for suggesting the power stone. I'm doing less damage, still killing the boss faster. Yeah, that's because you have more DPS. DPS is a lot more important than single hit. Are you pressing 8 on your keyboard for the bouquet? It's another bind. I have nothing set up to number keys. Because I have little tiny baby hands and I can't reach them, but that's besides the point. Everything's set up to be close to WASD, except for the 2 buttons on my mouse, which I've set up to slots as well. Everything's meant to be as easy as possible to hit. I just use scroll wheel. See, I would use scroll wheel, except I can't. I've done so many things that I couldn't use scroll wheel for. There's certain parts of the game that if you want to do them efficiently, you literally can't use that. What power stone do you use? I use Itchy because I currently can't use Scorpius. Oh, sorry, I currently can't use Scorching. Scorpius? I am incapable. I have 8 binding to a must button on my mouse. Same. It's a good one, right? 8 on the mouse is pretty helpful. I have 8 and 3 on my mouse. Actively swapping to the worst possible choices for weapons when I'm doing stuff. Mouse side buttons? Mouse side buttons are great. Scroll wheel's bad. I don't mind scroll wheel. It's just that it's extremely inefficient further into the game you go. And at some point I had to learn keybinds because of certain tech, which involved a lot of buffs and a lot of swapping. So much swapping. No bats, no more bats. What does Anki give? Its first perk is really good because it gives, a level 100, it gives 50% of your defense as strength, up to 500 strength. Do you have Cats 50 on main? I do. Do you know any coding languages? Nope. I am not a coder. Not my kind of thing. Does that also work for defense against Enderman? I believe so. Pretty sure it works for defense specifics or specialties. Specialty defense. Could be wrong. Competition, Super Boom, and Wand if doing Slayer. I have different, I have kind of learned different keybinds for different things in the game. Quick rundown of your setup, or a setup to do tier 5s. What I'm currently using is full Primordial, a Scorpion Foil for weapon, 600 magical power, although I was using significantly less MP at the start. Worst boss times, yes. Anki for pet. Quite a few attributes, not going to go through them all right now, I'm going to be honest with you. And honestly, that's kind of about it. Tarantula for spawning. But that's kind of about it. Are you trans? No. I am still born male, still male. Bare minimum MP for E-Man tier 4. Like 300. Maybe. Bare minimum is never something you should try and do. There is never, you should never try and do something at the bare minimum because it's just not worth it. Is hype worth over time? If you do dungeons, no. If you don't do dungeons, yes. I'm farming views. Are you proud of me? Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Better than using the Slayer-specific armor for Spider. Burning. Burning 7-ish. It's a little hard to survive, but burning 7, I would say. Something's definitely wrong with my tracker. Because it's not tracking any of the what do you call it? It's not tracking any of the shards either anymore. Which is odd, because it usually does that. I'm gonna swap these over. I end up using that a lot more often, so I'm gonna swap those over. I think I can beat an Enderman 4 with 510 MP. Yes. I mean, that obviously depends on the rest of your gear. Like, if you have nothing, then no. But obviously, MP is not the only part of the game. Which attribute increases attack speed? Burning Soul. Do you think servers are playable today? Yep. They're pretty much back to normal, which admittedly isn't great, but playably normal. Wooden helmet for outside of dungeons. Once again, kind of depends. I recommend Primordial because I like my movement speed. Some people would for sure say Primordial though. For 11 kills, K kills and Vorpal. Yeah, I'd say 25k at minimum for tier 4s, I'll be honest with you. 07 health, I guess. That hurt. That hurt quite a lot. Oh, one of them's runic? What the? Why? Oh, it's got like 2.5 million health. Ah! Oh, Lord. Oh, that's disgusting. Yo, Rise, how we doing? What's good, what's good, what's good? Max Soul Boots be good for tier 5. Yeah, I mean, it works. For sure works. Servers will die, yeah, I know. FD sent to museum, so I can't sell it anymore. GG. How do you accidentally donate something to the museum? It's pretty hard to it's pretty hard to do that by accident. Yo, Demetrius, thank you very much for the follow. How we doing? It was like 3 AM. It's still pretty hard. You donated 4 atom splits by accident. Okay, you know what? Fair point. You raise a fair point. But that's because I already had atom splits in there. And I was just donating the wrong one over and over again. How much hunting fortune should you have before hunting? Oh, anything over 100. At least, like, bare minimum of 100. Like, I donated the others by accident because I already had one in, and I was just trying to put that one back in. Like, donating your first item to the museum. That one's hard to do by accident. Like, if you don't already have a set in there. So you need Heart of the Forest? Yeah. Not dungeonized? Well, your Scorpion Fang is. I just bought them. Hold on a minute. I just bought them like that. What is that cute shark thing? It is blowhigh cave spiders. It is on my Modrinth or in my Discord. Either or. Can't remember whether I put it in the description of the streams or not. I don't remember. What is that shark? Yeah, it's a cave spider. It's a retextured cave spider. It's an IKEA shark. Oh, so many runes. So many runes. Best arms killer tier 4 blaze. Infernal Crimson. Does Modrinth pay mod creators? It does. Not very much. But it does. So I can buy an atom split. By the way, just to say, Vorpal Katana is enough to do tier 4s. Like, you can do tier 4s just fine with a Vorpal. You don't need an atom split at all to do tier 4s. The FD is your problem. Hairstyle name? I don't know. Whatever I wake up with, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, Vorpal's fine. I put a lot of effort into this every morning. It's just not true. Doing tier 3s, I'm going crazy. Okay, but once again, I'm seeing things that aren't there. GG. Once again, getting an atom split will not fix your problem. Getting an atom split won't fix your issue. Oh, hey, it's fly swatter. Thanks, that's great. What setup is enough with Vorpal? Like 500-600 magical power. Enderman. I'd probably recommend an Enderman pet for that one, to be fair. Like 25 to 50,000 final destination kills, Wand of Atonement. Summons are nice. Explosive arrows on a short bow are also nice to help the summons out a little bit. Good attributes, especially the vitality one. Most of that works fine. Obviously, stuff like the Ender artifact is very nice. Not required, but very helpful. It will make them so much faster. If you can't kill the boss, then it's not going to be faster, is it? If you can't kill the boss, then an atom split won't fix your problem. I can kill tier 3. So... What? I mean tier 3. Okay, so you're just going to do tier 3 all the way to... And you know what? Fair enough. What is the no knockback attribute? Shellwise. You know what? Fair enough. I am not going to question it. 0 kill FD, just get refrigerate 3 on one piece. I'd say it's a little harder than that on average. What? That is what I'm doing. Tier 3s till Eman 6. Okay, but, like, I'm assuming that they're going to keep doing tier 3s after Eman 6 all the way to Eman 7. Because they're saying they want an atom split to be able to do Eman tier 3s. Or to be able to do tier 3s faster. So I'm assuming to be a good money-making method. I mean, not right now, because I don't really have much. Did you hype spawn? I did, yes. Because it's just faster. Hype spawning is just more efficient. What am I doing? Is any Crimson Helmet worth? Not really. What am I doing? 1.2k, like, can I do a tier 4? Yes, easily. What am I doing? Genuinely, what am I doing? I'm jumping around on top of here, confused and slightly lost. Why am I? Oh yeah, right. I was literally just swapping lobbies. There was no reason. There was nothing important. I was genuinely just swapping lobbies. I might be able to kill E-Man in the Void Boom thing. With the MP that you have, probably not. I could barely one-tap them by the end of my profile. Although, to be fair, I was spawning with an Enderman, with a Mythic Enderman, so if you're not spawning with a Mythic Enderman, I don't know. If you are, then you'll probably be struggling. Like, I was barely one-tapping it at the end of my E-Man speedrun. How do you make profit from hunting? Do you make profit from hunting walls? No, I don't bother with hunting tier 5s. It's too long. Too much effort. Do you ever do profile reviews? Not really. Did you do any other skills? Yeah, I mean, I got to Heart of the Forest 6, and that was it. That was kind of the only other skill that I actually did. What's your goal right now? Sting. Of which I'm Iron Manning most of the Tarantula Silk for Sting. Because that shit expensive. And I'm not that rich. Can't remember what foraging level I got to, though. I think it was like 50 or something like that. No, I didn't get to 50. I was in the 40s. 47, I think. Is about right. Well, that. There we go. That's better. Now we good. What mods do you use? My mod pack should be in the description. How much damage do you do spider? I think it's like 600k. Or something around there. Guess we'll find out shortly. $4 mil for 9 kills. That is a terrible offer. Do you play CS2? I do not. I was not paying attention. Too many damage numbers. Never mind. A good amount. Got 1800 MP, max daggers, base infernal, 1 bill crown of avarice. Should I keep getting MP or should I save it for a hype and Aurora to hype spawn? MP would be a lot cheaper. I'll be honest with you. MP would be significantly cheaper than a hype and good enough Aurora to hype spawn. When new upload? Very soon. Should have the Rift going out today, I hope. How's that a terrible offer? What? How much is most? How much are E-Man carries these days? Are they still close to a mil, or are they down now? How much are E-Man carries now? Where is it? Carry, Slayer carries. Tier 4 E-Man Bruiser. Yeah, they're like a mil per. Yeah, E-Man carries are over a mil per. I have 4.4 mil. If you can't pay for carries, then don't ask for them. That actually somewhat annoys me. How can I get Harpy Shards? They are from Diana. They're from the Diana event. If you want carry, if you can't be bothered to do something yourself, and you want to get carried for it, then go make the money to pay somebody to do it for you. That's right. Like if you want somebody to carry you through something, and you're not willing to pay them the asking price, like really, like at least be willing to pay them the normal rate. Like you are the one. I don't know the normal price. Like a mil. They're about a mil per. I mean, some people will offer to do free carries. Yes, of course. I mean, Jayhawk's not on, but like, point still stands. I've seen people do tier 4s for 800k. It depends on the carrier. It really depends on the carrier. I mean, what? Server carries tend to be cheaper, but server carries guarantee safety and they guarantee speed. So you are definitely paying a little extra for that safety guarantee. And the guarantee of decently fast boss times. People will just kill it, no question. This is true. Do you think I should get 15-star Crimson before I get a hype and Aurora to hype spawn? Not really. I don't know. I actually don't know. I'd probably not. I think hype spawning is probably better in terms of a time increase. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know how much of a I don't Well, the only thing I can think of is 15-star Crimson would give the Wither Skeleton 2-tap. Maybe. I'm seeing the title Aatrox finally gone. Doesn't that grieve you? Oh hell no. Aatrox is the worst mayor for any Slayer main. Because Aatrox makes servers absolute dog shit, and also means that there's a shit ton of competition, which means you spawn less bosses per hour. Aatrox is the absolute worst for Slayer mains, unless you do Revs. Revs is the only Slayer boss that is good in Aatrox. Other than that, they all suck. I was trying to time my spiders so that I would basically... Would you need a Chimera Hyperion to one-tap the blazes? Nah. You can do it with an alt-wise one. Ideally, you want to be using an ultimate-wise Hyperion, because Chimera, you run out of mana, usually. That does need a 15-star helmet, which isn't... It's just fine. Realistically, but... But yeah, the alt-wise hype is significantly better. Do you know shell-wise rates for hunting? No idea. I would assume 36 to 40 mil is good. You're not going to sit... Oh, no. Oh, that's a shit. Oh, well. Oh, dear. That's just such a shame. You're always good, Juicy. How you doing? That's just terrible, honestly. I don't know how we can ever come back from that. Yo, GG! Is that a caged wisp? Or is Divan's locket just dirt cheap now? To be determined with a rate of 10 was good. Yo, how was the stream? Was good. How are we doing? Thank you for doing the chat. Shout out, Jayhawk. How are we doing? And how was the stream? Anyone way to make full bright work with shaders? I mean, yeah, I'm using full bright with shaders at the moment. Got a mosquito and a wasp, so not too bad. W. That actually is pretty good. Nice. How are we doing in terms of... We're almost at a stack. Almost at 1 out of 4 stacks. Yippee. Ugh. This is going to take a while. This is going to take a minute. Doesn't work for me. What mod do you use? I use no frills. Try swapping lobbies, though. Don't understand why I don't see profit per hour on the hunting tracker. It's because you need to turn it on. You go into Sky Honey, you go into Misk, type in track, and then right here you turn it on in this part here. I believe it's there. Show profit per hour. It's down there. You doing meter on silk? Yes. I mean, I'm all in just for profit here, so a 9k feather plus meter on silk is kind of the best way to make profit off of it. And now we just gotta hope to actually get some stuff for a sting, because that's expensive, and I haven't got the money for that. Sting's way too much. Way out of price range. Would have been fine if Mosquito Shortbow wasn't 6 billion coins. Any mining fiesta tips? Mine? I don't know, man. I don't mind. I don't know. That price is gonna sting a lot. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's good. Like, sting is well worth it. It is well worth the damage increase for me. Especially since, like, I can't use anything like Tormentor, Primordial, Tormentor, or Claymore, or anything like that. Yo, MCA Peck, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Been using the profits to get Chimera on the Sting. GW. Full Fiery Crimson, good enough for tier 3 Blaze. Yes, yes. I would strongly recommend a Warden over a Crimson Helmet. But it's fine, it works. And Churillos, thank you for the follow as well. Much appreciated. Okay, so how much are 17 mil? Why are they so expensive? It's gonna be like, that's gonna be 80 mil on in of itself without any of the silk. That's gonna be a lot of money. I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to go back to doing my bruises off stream so I can try and grind summoning guys, shards, and saving grace. Ugh. I'm gonna have to do that for coins, I think. I mean, 80 mil's not terrible, realistically. Still quite a bit, though. Friend just starting wants to become a master fisher. What do you recommend him doing? I said fishing is bad early game. Fishing is bad early game for money, yeah, but I mean, he might as well. How much profit? I think it's 13 mil profit per Ananke. I think it is no frills, yes. How much profit you get? Oh, sorry, I've read that. If you could change one thing about skyblock, what would you change? Honestly, I'd probably change the early game to actually have chapters. I know it's something that's planned, but it's been planned for quite a while, and they still haven't got around to it, so I would change that to be implemented immediately. Like, from the way that I see it, they have to get that done before they can do anything in the end game. And sweet Jesus, skyblock is in desperate need of an end game update. We are in desperate need of the finish line of the game being moved. And I'm not talking about more skyblock XP, because skyblock XP sucks ass, man. I'll be so honest. Get skyblock XP just sucks so much, because it gets to a point that it's just bestiary. And bestiary is just not fun. The end game content of skyblock has been Crimson Isles, well, since it released. So, you know, I understand. As I say, I understand why they don't release more why they don't release endgame updates. There's not enough endgame players. But at the same time, class average 50 is the finish line. I feel like you finish class average... I feel like most people finish class average 50 before they finish bestiary. I'll be honest. Class average 50 takes a lot less time than bestiary. Is either diagram while you do bestiary or restart another profile. Here. I mean, realistically, most people don't restart another profile or die grind. Most people just stop playing the game, I'll be honest with you. Most people just stop playing the game. Because, I mean, there's no reason to carry on. Bestiary needs a nerf something to make it go quicker. Bestiary just should... I don't think bestiary should really be tied to max skyblock XP, I'll be honest. Having such an I mean, actually, I guess at the same time, what max skyblock? We just need some content. We need some content at the end of the game that's not Crimson Isle. We need something that's past Crimson Isle at this point. And I'm not necessarily talking a new island. That doesn't have to be as a brand new island. That can just be something added elsewhere. I got to a point where the only thing dungeons, I reasonably couldn't care about dungeons to M7. I mean, yeah, fair. I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm starting all these challenge profiles because I finished my main. Toronto, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Prestige system. I don't think that would work very well with skyblock. The early game is horrendous. Certainly brought 20 days ago and there's just no direction at all. Yep. Whenever anybody asks me for advice on the early game, I always just say pick a skill and stick with it for a while. FPS and TPS, I believe that's firmament. But yeah, we desperately need chapters in the early game. Like, unless you're going into a profile with a plan, you don't know what you're doing, man. There's no idea, no direction at all. Bro, they tell you to do fishing. The first thing to do is fishing. Why? Why fishing? What made mod mix items smaller? No frills. It's like the worst skill they could possibly give you to do immediately. Why? I like fishing, but why? Still open areas in the dungeon that says not coming soon? Year. New dungeons would be sick. Comes from the need to do everything most efficiently, especially earlier on. Yeah, you don't need to do. Like, I don't. How much magic find do you have? 115. Why don't I see my active commissions? No idea. You probably don't have that turned on in a mod. Because I know I don't have it turned on. I don't know which one it is. At least it's not rune crafting. I mean, fair. First question, talk to Enid, talk to the farmer. It would be a huge improvement. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, sending players either to the garden or to Galatea would be the best move for a brand, like, for them. Because both of those are great. Garden has the greenhouse, which is massive. Alongside farming just being a good skill to do in the beginning. Galatea has a shit ton of content. If we're being realistic, from an early game point of view. Telling new players to unlock... Don't talk to me about carpentry. I'm still upset that the carpenter is off in Timbuktu having a good time. They put the carpenter as far away from the fucking wool weaver as they could. I hate it. Why is the carpenter so far away? Hello? 610. Oh, okay, one sec. Right, sorry about that. Back. Shit. There we go. Time for push-ups. Right. Favorite main skill, combat. MP check. Yeah, it's actually getting kind of decent. We're at 610 now. Like, it's actually not that bad anymore. I mean, it's not good. Don't get me wrong, it's not good. But, like, it's not bad anymore. Like, the MP's not tragically bad. Definitely a lot better than it was. And it's only going to get better from here. That's not true. I need to save up for the Sting first. Sting first, MP second. But I will still definitely have some money to put into MP. Found you on a random Tuesday and now I love you. Well, thank you. Much appreciated. It was a good Tuesday. Alright, so 10 million coins per hour. It's going to take me a couple of hours. It's gonna take me a couple of hours to get that Sting. Yes, it's gonna take me a few hours. Just one or two. Do you like the Arctic Monkeys? Oh, yes. Much prefer the older music to their newer music, though. I like some of the newer songs. Only 8 hours off 500 hours of playtime. Jesus Christ. That's something. That's something, alright. That's definitely something. Speaking of, have we hit it yet? Fuck! Alright, chat, well, we can't be far off. We cannot be far off. 81 hours. 19 hours until we get 100 hours, chat. That is not bad at all. That is definitely not bad at all. Closing in on 100 hours, and also closing in on the end game of the profile. Do you know the band Stained? I do not. Stopped playing 2 years ago and kind of got back because of you. And I can't just... No, hey. How could you despise me for getting you back into the greatest game ever made? Can't say that with a straight face. Can't say that one with a straight face at all. It's definitely a game that was made, though. That's for sure. Definitely a game. First 100 only on mining? Definitely not a terrible way to start. I mean, mining probably wouldn't be my first skill. How do you progress so fast? By knowing how the game works, I guess. I mean, I haven't progressed very quickly. I am in fact very unprogressed. It just looks like I have progressed quickly because I am doing one thing. I have only done combat. In fact, what, we're farming 9. I haven't even touched fishing at all. Mining 19 purely off of minions. Foraging a little bit, of course, but only from Heart of the Forest. I only look like I'm progressed because I'm doing the part of the game that I've progressed. I am only progressed in Slayers and nothing else. In fact, I don't even have I own one armor set. This is the only armor set that I own. Coming back, honestly, it's pretty fun. Hunting is... I like hunting. Hunting is good. E-Man Movies didn't even know you watched 3 hours of content? God damn! Alright. You know, hunting genuinely is a very fun skill. A little OP. Very fun skill, though. Admins did cook with that one. I'll admit. One of the things that makes hunting so good is it's a part of everything else in the game. Like, hunting isn't a skill it's not a solo skill. It's not a skill that stands alone. It's something you do whilst doing other things. And I really love that. You want to do slayers? You can hunt at the same time. You want to do normal combat? You can hunt at the same time. You want to do pest farming? You can hunt at the same time. It's just a part of other skills. You want to get Heart of the Forest level 7? You don't even have to do foraging to get that. You can just hunt or fish, to be fair. But I mean, you want to fish? You can also hunt. It's great. You can hunt while mine. What do you hunt while mining? Can you hunt like the golden goblins or something? Littlefoot? Oh shit, I didn't know he was huntable. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's great. Actual banger of a skill. I'd like to see more skills with similar philosophies moving forwards, to be honest. More interconnected parts of the game. And if we get other skill trees, I really hope they follow the same thing that Heart of the Forest does. Like I love the fact that you can just you don't have to forage to get Heart of the Forest if you don't want to. You can do other things. You can do other skills at the same time. You can do other skills to progress Heart of the Forest. And I think that's so good. Really boring. I hope they don't force us on us in New Islands. Understandable. I mean, at the same time, with every skill, there's going to be parts that aren't very fun. That's just part of an RPG. There's going to be parts of each thing that aren't very fun. Or that you won't like. Because other people do really like those aspects. It's been taking very long for me to get the hunting fortune, though. I'm kind of lost at that. Honestly, fastest way to do Heart of the Forest is just break trees and claim Agatha's contests, and you get Heart of the Forest 6 in under 20 hours. Alternatively, obviously, you can just hunt or fish, and just claim the contests. A lot slower, but works. Night hours, my brother. 64 of those are in the garden. Actually, a genuine banger way to do the game. Banger of a way to start a profile. But yeah, like, I don't think there's an issue with the nets and lassos and stuff, because some people do actually like that aspect of hunting. Some people do like that. Some people don't. Some people prefer that to black holes. It's just a difference in what you enjoy. I like the lassos, that's how I make all my money. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Some people like them. Surely we get down to like, oh wait, I was meant to test stuff off stream last night and I just forgot. Oops. Guess I'm doing that tonight instead. It's fine. It's okay. Guess we're testing tonight. I got a feeling this is going to be quite a quick boss. Wait, that's not my boss. Hold on. Wait a second. Well, I mean, yeah, I was right. That would have been quite a quick boss, not mine, but... What's the mod that makes your item looks outstretched and makes the swing time low? It is called No Frills. It's great. Get ready for lag. Starts in a moment. Oh boy, excellent. I've been looking forward to that. Shit. I might have to transition into bruises. It depends on how bad the lag is. Always got my route set up. GG. But might have to stop doing spider for a bit, unfortunately. I mean, it's fine. I should be over my first stack by now. I think. I was wrong. 2 more. 2 more and we're over the first stack. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Yeah, coal's kind of like coal is basically just an absolute nightmare for this profile. Because it just causes 2 hours where I can't do this layer that I want to be doing. My game just crashed. Shit. Unlucky. How do you spell that it's not coming at that? It's it is Nofrills. Give me just a second to kill boss. Or else if I leave it too long, it'll just kill me. Yes, 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 get stuck up there. Yes! Fuck. You leapy shit. There you go. Like that. Active event, Fiesta. It has begun, chat. It has begun. Now we wait and see to see if my my server dies or not. If it doesn't, yes. Then we're good. Then we're happy. Then life is good. Then we're running the happy life, happy wife type shit. I don't have a wife. Maybe one day. Boy wife for you. But I mean, close enough. Do you use Luna? I do not. I use Modrinth as my main launcher. Luna's pretty good though, to be honest. I have heard only good things about Luna recently. Honestly, crazy how much of a change Luna's gone through. Like, shit went from basically being a ridiculed in the skyblock community to being genuinely good. Vanilla speed and no frills. What? I use Prism and can't imagine anything else. Fair. I don't think I've ever actually tried Prism. No, I don't really care to try something new. I like what I got. Modrinth works quite nicely. Do you know what number? So it's vanilla and not haste. What? What? Haste isn't applied. I mean, it's just one. It's just one. But what's spin speed for vanilla? 1. It's just 1. The swing speed is 1. What is your setup? Pretty bad. Not great. I mean, it does the job. It kills the boss, but it's not great. You're doing a lot of damage, so it can't be that bad. I wouldn't say a lot of damage. Damage is... I do damage, but I wouldn't say a lot. Can I have it back? Can I have my boss back? Right? I guess not. No boss for fire. Understandable, I suppose. Swing speed. What is it? Oh, it's 0. 0 is just, okay. 0 is, that then, I suppose. No haste. Yeah, it's just 0, then, in that case. Oh, it looks so weird. The game looks so weird with, when I turn that off. Oh my god. Oh. God, that looks horrible. What's your user? Same as my YouTube. Oh, that looks awful. Okay, well, I guess... What? I don't know what happened to my... Oh, that looks horrible. How many stars did you normally need at Aurora to one-tap Blaze? I don't know. Because I've never tested with anything under 15. I mean, only on the helmet. You only actually need the stars on the helmet. But I've never tested with anything under 15 stars on the helmet. So, just keep adding stars. Keep in mind, you do need a bottle of Jaya. As far as I'm aware. Maybe you don't need a bottle of Jaya with more stars. No stars on anything other than the helmet? Nope. Maybe if you starred other parts of the armor as well, you would be fine, but as far as I'm aware, you still need bottle. I would like to turn back my no-frills back on because this looks really weird. This looks really odd. Would you need a textbook on the pet, or you can level pets? Actually, no, you can't level pets, can you? No, you, yeah, you use textbook wisp. My bad. Sorry, wrong thing. Yes, you use textbook wisp. I was thinking of hunting. My apologies. Do you do profile reviews? I do not. I'm afraid. Do not believe the media. I am loving it. I'm loving it. Nothing is happening right now. Wait, what? Just came back to the game after 3 years, so I might be missing something. So about switching lobbies for lag. I mean, I'm not lagging. I would rather not switch lobbies because I might start lagging. Did you drop something good? Nope. Absolutely nothing. Unless you count a fly swatter as something good. It's upsettingly rare. But does absolutely nothing. Have you not seen what's happening in the Middle East? I have. I mean, I don't really pay much attention to it. But it's kind of hard to avoid any form of knowledge. A 10-star, 3 out of 4, and 15-star helmet. Well, I mean... What? You do it with... You don't need any stars on the other Aurora pieces. At all. Definite, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Were you ever close to dying? Yeah, loads. Oh, I've had to disconnect multiple times. How much FPS are you getting right now? Good question. Not too sure. Maybe just like 100? I'm saying without textbook. Why would you not use a textbook? What would you have on there instead of a textbook? There's not really any items that would... Yeah, what would you put on there other than a textbook, realistically? I really want to level pets. Okay, so there's no point in RCM spawning if you're leveling pets just because of the XP. If you're RCM spawning, you're using a wisp. Combat XP share. That's not how wisp works. If you have a wisp, if you're using a wisp, nothing else can get combat XP because wisp doesn't get combat XP. Wisp doesn't level up with combat XP, so it doesn't. No, you can't use an XP share with a wisp. Basically, using a wisp is completely sacrificing pet leveling. As far as I'm aware. Using a G-Drag. I wouldn't recommend RCM spawning without a wisp. To put it simply. I wouldn't recommend RCM spawning without a wisp. Just if you're pet leveling, then just melee spawn. Blue whale legendary? Not too bad. FPS count. Between 120 to 140. Which, to be fair, considering that there is currently a shader on, is definitely not bad. Like, I'm pretty happy with that much. Do you think that would make more money than pet leveling? Nope. Pet leveling during Diana is by far better. Even if you're just melee spawning. Pet leveling during Diana is far better. As with melee spawn. You don't pet level as RCM spawn, because then your boss's power go down. There's no you're doing say it's hype? Yes. There's no point in pet leveling, or there's no point in RCM spawning if you are not using a no Diana. Pure RCM spawn is on average more money than pet leveling without Diana. Well, RCM spawning is on average more money than pet leveling without Diana. With Diana, melee spawn pet leveling is better. As far as I'm aware. Unless stuff has changed. It has been a little while. That is our first stack done, though. We are... Is it actually worth it considering you spend a lot of money grinding for drops and time? I mean, I'm making videos out of it. This isn't like my main profile. These are content profiles. So, I mean, yeah, it's very worth it. Also, I really haven't put that much time into it. We're still sub 100 hours. But I mean, once again, yeah, these are content profiles, so yes, they are very much worth it. At least in my opinion. I've had a lot of fun doing them. I have a lot of fun playing them. I wouldn't play if it wasn't fun. I mean, then again, I guess there are some parts that aren't particularly fun, but that's just how the game is. Sometimes you gotta do things that you don't like. Trying to manually grind leather. Have fun. Have a great time. Enjoy that. Bit dark. A little bit dark, maybe. Maybe a teeny little bit dark. I can't see anything. That's not great. I need to turn that back on right away. It's maybe a little bit dark. Maybe a tiny bit dark. Just like a little bit, though. Just a tiny bit, though. Doing frag runs and flips to hype? Fair enough. I'm Cats 24. I mean, fair. If it's what you like doing, then go for it. 200 more leather? Oh, okay. 200's not that much. I can't see. I'm just kind of following the red lights and hoping that I hit them. Just kind of, follow the lights, follow the lights. I know that sound. JBabyMC with the 100 bits. Thank you very much. Some loot shed a core off my boss, and oh shit. I mean, GG to them. Unfortunate on your end that you got a core loot shed off you. That always fucking sucks. Getting a drop loot shed off of you is yeah, it's something. Never fun. Unfortunate. Oh, can I get another mini? Can I get another mini? Oh, thank you. Ask and thou shalt receive, I suppose. Is Halberd Shredded worth the price? Depends on how much rev you plan to do, but I'd say yeah. Halberd's a decent damage increase over best drop for Tarantula would be... I mean, the most expensive drop is Primordial Eye, so that. Primordial Eye is the best thing you can drop from it. If you happen to get lucky enough. Although, it can take a while to drop. Well, I think on my main profile, I think I got what like 8 million XP without getting one, which kind of sucked. That wasn't great. Although Lace was, I think, Lace is like, what, 12 million or something like that? It's not a particularly big issue. You make more money than the eye is worth off of other stuff anyway. Can't get anyone in my F3 party? Unlucky. Floor 3 is kind of hard. Low dungeon floors are kind of hard to get parties together. Especially ones like floor 2 and 3. Because not many people do them. Definitely not do them for very long. A few runs because I'm at 54% for the recon, which is... Ooh, that is good money. You're right. Well, hopefully someone joins soon. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm shooting the wrong thing. Right, okay. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, okay. Could you come down? Could you please come down? Thank you. That was unnecessary. Didn't have to stay up there that long. This is why fighting jumping bosses sucks. They just camp the high ground. You gotta go. No, jumping bosses just suck. I mean, yes. But fighting them also sucks. It's both. Both fighting them and just their existence. I personally dislike both aspects. I hope it doesn't take that much longer to unlock Swarm. I think it's, what, enchanting 36? I'm enchanting 26, 10 more levels. Surely that won't take long, right? It's gonna take forever. I don't think there's really any other good... I mean, I could put combo on here, I guess. Yeah, I could put combo on here. That's not a bad idea. I don't think there's any better enchant I could put on. Shit. Do you have experience on? You do. It doesn't have champion? Oh, fuck! Wait a minute! Wait, I might be cooked. What games do you usually play other than Skyblock? Warframe and Titanfall 2. That's bad. Slash Evie. Can you guys go away, please? I'm trying to have a moment here. Combo 5. How much do you need? 100. That's not bad. I was 1 XP level off. I didn't need to use that. Could have just sold it. Okay, it's actually only 25 because I'm an idiot. Good to know. Good to know. Didn't need to use it anyway. My friends won't re-download it. It's such a fun... I play Warframe pretty infrequently. Like, if there's ever new story missions, I log on. That's kind of about it. I'll be honest. I like the game. I like it more from a story aspect than anything else, though. Forgot to put champ on my sting, too. GG. So much combat XP. 3/4 Necron. What pet should I use for boss fight? And what Power Stone? Power Stone heavily depends on how much money you have. Scorching, Silky, Shaded, or Hurtful are all great. Shaded if you don't have... Shaded if you have the attack 82 attack speed or above. Otherwise, Scorching or Silky. No, otherwise Scorching or Itchy. My bad. Ignore Silky. Silky doesn't exist. Pretend that it doesn't exist. As for pets, I'd put an Anki. I'd go with an Anki pet. It's a pretty damn good one. It's a rare, yes. Alright, now time to start actually leveling this up with some champion XP. Holy. That's genuinely cooked how long it took. You guys give no XP, do you? You guys are terrible for XP. See, this is why you should be doing this stuff in the Nether, because it's so much better for XP. But the spiders hurt. And I can't do that. Because I'm afraid of them. I don't like when a spider comes near me and my health starts going down at like double the rate. That's not very fun. What tier does the voters badge go up to? I want to say 3. No, I think 4. Yeah, it goes up to legendary. Come to think about it, I could have logged onto my main and finished my voters badge talisman off with Aatrox, because Aatrox is the only one that I'm missing. But at the same time, I don't think... there's no good reason to do that. Oh, is that another Tarantula pet? I mean, it's not a good one this time. It's only an epic. I don't care about epic Tarantula pet. Where's to get a rare giraffe pet? Don't think so. I think giraffe's kind of more just pet score than anything else. Glorified pet score. Like, it has some uses as an early game burst pet. But there are just better options. Skeleton pet, 3/4 Necron boots, Maxor, what do you think? I mean, yeah, if you're playing as an archer, that's definitely great. That's pretty damn good as an archer. For sure. We need hype is struggling. My brother is having a hard time. Bro is struggling. We're watching someone get ratted. We actually might be, but I mean, probably not. Wouldn't Tiger be better for Archer? No, Skeleton's better than Tiger. And then G-Drag is better than Skeleton. Tiger's a pet of all time. Well, you see, the main thing about Tiger is ferocity, and ferocity doesn't really dungeon. Like, ferocity doesn't really dungeon all too good. And so... Why aren't you using Lion? Because Anki does more damage for me. Lion only really does more on the first hit. I mean, yeah, it would probably be better while I'm using combo, to be fair, but Lion's expensive, and I'm saving for a sting. Net worth on your main account. Oh, I'm dirt poor now. I think it's maybe 30 billion at best. I quit the profile and kind of gave everything non-soulbound away. Hyperion right-click still with sheep pet? What? Lion good for early game. Lion's great. Right, like where? In what, under what situation? Because they're I mean, sheep has its uses, but it's sure as hell not best in slot. Actually, sheep is not very good anymore, come to think about it, is it? Sheep's only good if you need mana. Like, if you have low mana, then sheep's pretty decent. Other than that, crow is better out of dungeons. And G-Drag is better. Well, crow and G-Drag are better out of dungeons, and just G-Drag is better in dungeons. Well, G-Drag and sheep is better in dungeons. Wait, it tastes like watered down turd? Nice. How delightful. You remember how I started developing a game? Yes. How's that going? I need some ideas from you in chat. I can try. Saving grace check? Nope. I'm kind of working on it off stream. First strike on both daggers. I'm mostly working on it off stream. I'll do some bits on stream here and there, but mostly working off stream. When I become a hype mage, I mean golden dragon or crow pet are the two options. Crow is decent. G-Drag is unbeatable. Like no pets even come close to a G-Drag. Daggers with first strike? Yes. Both daggers should have first strike on. Before you say that triple strike should be better, yeah, I mean, technically it should, but it's not. Because this is hypixel skyblock. And anything that should make sense just doesn't. Making a game like Stardew Valley, or you can say Minecraft, going slow as I'm learning the language as well. A minute. I've added tools like axe, pick, sword, added trees, stone. Okay. Okay. What type of game do you want it to be, though? Is the question? I don't know, man. I don't know enough about. I don't know. So it depends on whether you want it to be more of a survival style game or. I've never played Stardew Valley, so I can't say much on that one. But it really depends. Like bosses, I'd say bosses are fun. Bosses add a lot to a game. Regardless of what, bosses can add a lot to a game. I think Triple's better for Slayer overall. For Slayer overall, yes. For Blaze, First Strike is better. Come think about it, I'm pretty sure I have First Strike on here because I never removed it. But yeah, bosses can definitely make fun stuff. But yeah, Triple Strike on Atom Split. Today's fun fact, bananas. Thank you. I'm honestly not sure how I would have continued my day without knowing that. Daily task, I will come to daily to ask for ideas. I want some ideas on how I can emphasize the things that I've added. Emphasize the things what, emphasize tools? Well, same way that most, I mean, with emphasizing tools, what, you just have to the same way that most games do. Just having it as a progression system. No? Each tool unlocks better abilities, or the ability to use that, or to, yeah, each tool just unlocks access to better things, no? Recently studied videos and I'm loving it? Hey, well, thank you. Which makes it faster to break, or should I have it so it takes same time but gives more resources? No, faster is definitely better. Faster breaks is definitely better, for sure. More resources is nice, but long break times is just is horrific. Hey. Right. I'm doing dungeon with a Juju without overload Soul Eater, but still dealing a lot. Sorry. Okay, without either of them is cool. But a 2D game, not a 3D one, the amount of resources would be very less in responses, but still takes a lot of time. I think about it. Is a 2D, not a 3D one, the amount of resources would be very less in Okay, I don't know enough about your game. Like, there's not enough information, really, to say much on that, I guess. I think less resources with faster break is the same amount as more resources with slower breaks. I agree with that, but from an attention point of view. Most people enjoy breaking things faster. Even if they have to spend the same amount of time resource gathering. On average, most people enjoy breaking things faster than getting the resources, or getting more resources from one block. Yo, what's good, Zach? Overland Solids are really necessary. I mean, yeah, they're a lot of damage. They're a shit ton of damage, in fact. Any Iron Man that would tell me what I should be doing at this moment? Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. I don't think I have very many Iron Man in my chat, I'll be honest. And I think most people are probably doing coal right now. Oh, look, another fly swatter. Really? 2? Seriously? They're kind of rare, no? Really? Oh, for goodness sake. Add things that make it faster to break. Alright, we'll see you tomorrow. That's kind of dumb. Okay, you gotta go. And Bro's got his ass beaten up by Cleve. Was not even trying to hurt the boss. Like, at all. Just got 6767 hertz as a measurement in my physics lab. I hope for your sake that that answer isn't correct, honestly. Just using absolutely everything in my hotbar and almost none of it did anything. Feels bad. If you're lost what to do, look at the progression guide on whatever skill you want to do and whatever the mayor is. Not a bad option. I don't know. I feel like Iron Man. I don't play Iron Man, obviously. I feel like Iron Man's a lot harder to get lost on what to do though, because it's fairly linear. Should I have crafting table or workshop? Yes. If you have like Minecraft, you'd have to put everything in. Like Minecraft. Yeah, I'd probably go with the I'd go with the route of. You know, Blaze makes $1 bill an hour right now. What is manipulated in Blaze to make that much money? Yeah, workshop. I'd say workshop and takes items from your inventory, like in skyblock. I'd say the quick crafting system's a lot nicer than manual crafting. I mean, what? To be making that much money, something's got to be manipulated, surely. Surely. Yo, Catboy Tired, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. How are you doing today? Screen sharing your Discord server so you can see and suggest me better. Yeah, go for it. Meow. Oh. I was reading chat. I was reading the message, okay? That wasn't as a response. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, that one was me. Fair enough. That one, fair enough. That one was me. The fuck? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Look, it was like there was a reason behind it. And Kane, thank you very much for the follow. Was good. Was good. You got it. What made you record it in the first place? Oh, it's from a stream. There was it was from a stream. People were trying to get me to meow, and I kept saying no. And I kept saying no and saying no and saying no, and it's like look, there's reasons behind it. There's reasons. Trust me. There's reasons. You gotta trust me. You just gotta trust me that there's reason behind it. Right now? Oh my goodness. No way, does it? I struggle to believe that. Funny, innit? Yeah, alright. Okay, it's a little laggy. I feel like the Fiesta might be just about kicking in. It's taken a minute for the lag to hit, but it's got here. So you got peer pressured into being a furry. Okay, so I feel like saying the word meow multiple times does in fact not mean that I'm a furry. Could be wrong. Willing to accept that I might be wrong there. Is there a Fiesta active? Yep. If I have accidentally been inducted into something, then fair enough, I guess, but I don't think I have. Definitely into a cat boy. Oh, well, shit. Well, that was unintentional. You know that moment where you accidentally become a cat boy? It's, honestly, it's relatable, right? That's a relatable feeling, yeah? Just a double check here. There is definitely not a Fiesta active. There is absolutely a Fiesta active. Would a cat boy not be a furry? I don't know. I guess I gotta lock in. I gotta make this my whole personality now. Always feels bad whenever I end up on half health. Always a little scary every time. Never nice. Never nice. Not fan. Definitely not a fan. Hopping on Rocket League? Alright, well, have fun. Understandable. God, I can't wait to do more damage. We're closing in on level 8 as well, which means I'm not gonna have a sting as soon as I can, which really is annoying. Like I'll probably be just over 2 stacks finished before I can actually level 8. I'm thinking. Like, how far are we right now? 85. Yeah, I'll probably be just over 2 stacks done. Maybe a little further. At level 8. Which, not bad, actually. That's not bad at all. And with a little bit of off-camera grinding. A little bit of off-camera mining. Do you own Balloon Tower Defense 6? I do not. That's very achievable. But the actual profit tracker is just so unbelievably incorrect. How have I done 56 bosses? How have I done 63 bosses and only got 56 Tarantula still? Because that's just incorrect. That's not even close to correct. That doesn't even make sense. Like, that should what? That should be 63. As the token furry moderator of Firestream, I can safely say he's not a furry, just a catboy. Exactly. There we go. Exactly. Wait. Hold on a minute. Oh, hold on a second. It's clear my controller. I sat it in water at some point, apparently. What? Huh? Sorry? Why? As a furry, I agree. Fire is not a furt. So, what's your age? 24. Alright, so we've now got Furt. And out of interest, like, where did that one come into the whole thing? Because I might have missed something. I fucked up typing. I don't know, man. I feel like they spelt it right. I don't know, man. That came in when I was typing and accidentally clicked T instead of Y. Oh, okay, so it's like a new gen type thing, you know. It's like a new gen type of thing. Is there a cart in the dwarven mines with coal? I don't think so. Pretty sure you just go to a coal vein, no? You just go to the big coal block. It's probably taken. But I'm pretty sure you just go to the big coal block, no? In the royal mines. Do you do another job besides streaming? I do not. I am in college. I'm a student. And just kind of streaming and making YouTube videos along the way. And in the hopes of at some point getting enough subscribers to have a hypixel code and therefore be able to eat comfortably and live without getting a job. That would be perfect. Not a lot of hope on that one. Maybe one day, maybe one day. Are you doing Tarantula to hype? I mean, pretty much now, yeah. At this point, we're kind of in the end game of the series. Tarantula is the best slayer that I will be able to do for money. That's going to take a while. Not really. It'll speed up quite a lot. Really? Bats now? Seriously? As I get better stuff, it'll speed up. Like Sting will speed up a good bit, and then from that point on, it'll just be more and more MP. Can we break the egg, please? Goodness, golly gracious. Being jobless is so nice, but bills got, like, real. Are you only gonna buy a Sting and then hype? Pretty much. I mean, I'm gonna be upgrading my magical power still. Did Deathstreaks get banned or something? He lost his YouTube rank. He is on a different, his name is no longer Deathstreaks. He's now Cellatrix. Actually a pretty good name. I can't even lie. It's actually a pretty good name. Currently around 450 mil. Yep. Need like 700 mil? Yeah, pretty much. Not that much. Could have probably been a little bit better with my attribute buying. Because I've spent a lot of money on it. Like, I have a lot of money in attributes, which obviously aren't sellable. And don't count towards my net worth. Got a solid, probably almost 200 million attributes at this point. Definitely was a choice of all time. Oh, I mean, they helped a ton. I definitely didn't need to buy as many as I did, though. Could have for sure done just fine with less. Yes! Combat 35! New MP. New Power Stone. Wait a second. Wait, can I actually afford it? Wait, I might be too poor. Hold on. Wait a second. I might be too poor. Hold on. Is that Power Stone better? No idea. Should be. 202. Okay, I guess we run it and find out, though. Got any rare drops? If you count 2 fly swatters as rare, then yes. I mean, technically, yeah, they are rare. Unfortunate, but they are. A little pissed that that's all I've gotten, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, attack speed is 49. It's not too bad. I need to optimize things a little bit. Okay, so over 1,000 strength. I've got a lot more strength and crit damage. Attack speed, 84. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Okay, that's fine then. 84 is fine. We're all good. We're all good. Probably should put a crochet on my... Wait, how much damage am I doing? 209. Well, I mean, it's definitely going to be better because, obviously, I mean, the strength and crit damage stat have gone up a good bit. So it will be better. I definitely wasn't over 1,000 strength before. Where's the mini? What's that cheat menu? It's called it's no frills. Wouldn't say it's a cheat menu per se. Oh, wait a minute, that felt fast. Hold on, that felt a lot faster. This feels quite a bit quicker, going through the phases. Bats are dying in 2 shots of the bouquet as well. So, yeah, that's a pretty hefty upgrade. That's a pretty hefty upgrade that we've got there. Good, sweet Jesus. Sweet, succulent, Holy Mary. What'd you upgrade? Oh, I got Scorching instead of Itchy. Yeah, that's a good bit better. 43 seconds. Holy. That's a pretty large decrease in time. Big Dick Randy. 2. TQ. Oh, it's so good. There's 6 of these, and they're all peak. They're all so peak. Do you think Tarantula is better or Chills? Chills. Chills are better. Chills, obviously, you need a auto recon to make them good, but Chills are far better. I mean, I guess it depends on gear as well. Like, Chills are very good with, Chills are very good. With your current gear, Chills should be better. Is only like another 6 mil an hour? Yeah, that's a lot. Additional 6 mil an hour on top of Chills is... Like, Chills are decent, as are. Just want farming 50? Hey, I mean, you'll definitely get that. Shouldn't be too hard to get. Should I 100% a region in the Rift and then move on to the next? I wouldn't necessarily say 100 because you can come back. There's some things that would are just more efficient for you to come back to later. So I wouldn't necessarily say 100% each region. Get most of the stuff from that region, but if there's any things that are just long and annoying, I'd come back later. Right, Mining Fiesta, not for me. Mine real. I don't think I could do mining anymore. Like, I did mining at the start of my, like, very start of my old... Actually, no, not at the very start. My old prof was started as a combat type. Hence why I have, like, what? hence why I have 270,000 Zealot kills. Zealot Bruiser kills. I'm in fun with the Hype Mage and Bruiser at the moment. Hype Mages and Bruisers. Love to see it. Love to see it. No, you don't. Oh, look, my health is down. That's not fun. Don't like it when it does that. Much more of a fan of when my health is a bit higher than it is. Please go back up. Thank you. Still needs to change each triple strike. You're not killing bats? I don't really need to. I mean, I hit them a couple times in case I do need to kill them, but I don't really need to focus them. I got more than enough defense to survive. Also, should probably put Smite on here. There we go, that's a bit better. No, it's not. Barely. It functions. Got no RNG drops from 3 hours of Tarantula. God, I wish that was less common. Right, honestly, right now, the bats just take too much health for me to worry about killing. What trees do I mine for Heart of the Forest 6? Fig is the most efficient. Mangrove is the most brain dead. So, up to you. Am I cooked? Not really. It's not that. 3 hours with no drops isn't that uncommon, I'll be honest. Unfortunate, but it's true. Back to fishing, made 60 million in 30 minutes. W? Oh, fishing going huge. Bit over 20 mil so far this stream. Not bad considering current gears. I mean, yeah, it's like, that's like 10 mil an hour, but considering current gear, that's definitely not terrible. I'm pretty happy with that. Like, that as a baseline is pretty nice. In fact, it's very nice. 10 mil an hour with terrible spawn times and, frankly, terrible kill times. Actually, I mean, the spawn times aren't that awful. They're not good, but they're not that awful. The kill times suck. The kill times really suck. It's okay, though, because I'm going to drop a primordial on the next boss. Hellfire Rod. Gee, okay. Nice. Making 130 mil an hour Fiesta. GG. People who like mining are just like... Oh, bro. Coal comes around and people... Coal is one of the few Coal is one of those mayors that the people who like their skill actually like coal. Like what? Most dungeon mains don't like Paul. Most Slayer mains don't like Aatrox. I guess Finnegan. Farmers like Finnegan. I guess. I guess it's just the two combat ones. Alright, I see how it is, yeah. What if you drop an eye but disconnect before picking it up? I'm gonna jump off the Golden Gate Bridge, which will cost a lot of money, by the way, because I need to get a flight there. I don't live there, so I'd have to get a flight to do that. Jerry is by far and away the best mayor. Marina too. Really? I feel why dungeon don't like Paul? Unless you have a first, Paul does the same thing that Aatrox does, just for dungeons. It makes servers worse. And unless you have a perm, the party finder parties are diabolical during Paul. LF Kudramare? Bro, get Scorpius out of here and replace with a Kudramare. Like, we don't need Scorpius as a special mayor. Like, get a Kudramare in. Get a foraging mayor and a Kudramare in here. Get Scorpius and Foxy out of the mayor rotation. We don't need them. I genuinely, I don't think we need Scorpius and Foxy. Hunting mayor? Like hell we need a hunting mayor. The last thing that hunting needs is a buff. Don't diss Foxy. Foxy's pretty ass, though. What about Dante? Well, Dante ain't coming back, so... More for hunting fortune equals prices drop. Yeah, equals another useless mayor. That'd be putting a mayor in the game for a short... And it barely takes any time for it to become completely useless again. Meaning upgrades for events? Yeah, I feel like there's better ways to implement that than Foxy, though. Because Foxy is just not a good mayor. Judging by the fact that almost no one... Like, whenever Foxy comes in, she almost never gets... Well, sorry, she... Whenever Foxy gets voted in, they almost never get voted in. Because they're just mid at best. Unless there is no... Foxy is a last choice. Unless there is no other viable mayor, Foxy doesn't get voted in. Only reason that Foxy got voted in last time is because of the voter's badge. Just waiting for a full perk Marina, Finnegan, or maybe Diana. Oh, full perk Diana. The admins did a funny, like, or the admins did a funny when they, wait, ensnared snail? Oh, hell yeah! I got Bane 7. Wait, that's a drop. I didn't know I got that. Huge. I mean, it's pretty worthless, but, that's a Bane 7. Nice. What are we thinking of Diaz? Diaz is actually good. Diaz is genuinely a really good mayor. I went real. I've gotten 3 drops so far. 2 fly swatters and 1 ensnared snail. Can I actually get, like... How do I have... How is my RNG this bad? That's an event problem? I still don't... I mean, it is an event problem. No! I wanted to use it! Ah! I want to use that. Yeah, I'm not buying another one. Fuck. Needs a Mythic Griffin to drop Crown of Greed, which is insane. That actually is kind of insane. Pest farming until Diaz or Diana, then I can buy 100 mil Crown, having the most scuffed stays there with Necron, Crown of Avarice until I can get my Isle rep up faster. I'll be honest, you can probably get your Isle rep to burning. It does not take. Just make a buy order right now. Nah. I'll probably get another one at some point. Besides, it's not like it's that deep. It's not like it's that deep. Needing Legendary Griffin to do Diana is so cringe. I don't think that's that bad. I don't think that's that bad. I'll be honest. I think that's kind of alright. Legendary Griffin's a lot easier to get now than it used to be. Alright, we are sub 100. And just about, almost at 100 silk. So that's not too bad. Oh, we're not that far off of 2 stacks now then. That's not too bad. Just another 29 for 2 stacks. So as I said, I think my prediction was pretty bang on. I'll get just over 2 stacks. Not bad. Which means I need what, 40? I need another 120 mil of pure coin. That's gonna hurt. Needing 3 Daedalus sticks is painful. This is true. That is not ideal. Hey, at least Daedalus Axe is a contained Diana weapon item, right? At least it's only useful for Diana, and then I guess Chimera exists. Minimum to do tier 5 Tarantula. I don't know, couple hundred, 200, 300. And I'm almost always broke. I'm assuming that's because you keep on upgrading stuff or buying things. How much is a legendary griffin now? I don't remember actually. I don't think it's too bad, right? Unless a mythological Diana comes up. Well, in which case, obviously, they do rise by quite a bit. I'm back. Welcome back. How was your rocketing? $38 mil's not that bad. You can level it up yourself. It's a combat pet. Level 8, something that's 38 mil. Yeah, that's not even that much. That's 38 mil's not that much money. Come on. That's pretty cheap. And Winter Iron? I mean, Winter Iron's pretty good now, no? Winter Iron's decent nowadays. Or a decent event, no? Is Epic E-Drag worth it, or should I save for Legendary? I'd say Legendary is a lot better than Epic. I mean, E-Drag in of itself isn't a very good pet. Its kind of only use is Enderman Slayer. It's bad when I haven't gotten a money-making method yet. Okay, that's a you problem, though. There's no reason to not have a money-making method. Hot take, not the good parts of it. It doesn't affect fishing in or the cave. Okay, well, never mind. Worst part of the rift is Wild Woods. No, that's not exactly a hot take. The first part of the rift is definitely, I'd say, one of the worst. I wouldn't say it's the worst part, though. Colosseum is absolutely worse. Having to have to deal... The back day fight is absolutely worse than Wild Woods. So I'll give you a second worse. But back day is horrific. Especially since you have to come back to it. Like, like, back day may take less time overall than Wild Woods, but god, it's just not fun. Only killing the boss? Yep. IMO. Back day is just long and annoying. But back day is just straight up just long and annoying. Go back to it, I just do whatever I feel like and sell whatever I get from it. Farm's the closest thing to a money making method. It's like 12 to 15 mil an hour. I mean, even then, 40 mil from 12 to 15 mil an hour is not much. Couple hours. Revenant is negative profit doing this. Yeah, Rev is. You are correct. Until you what do you call it? Either you hunt during revs to make money, or you have high magic find and you make to make money. And even then, it won't be hourly profit on average. I mean, if you have high magic find and good damage, rev is actually pretty decent average profit. Is brain numbing? I agree. I'd strongly recommend you find yourself some form of money-making method. Doesn't have to be a good one. But just something. I do shaft sometimes. That's not good with my powder right now. Then powder mine. You can fix that. I haven't got a single refined mithril in the last 10 minutes. Damn, okay. Unfortunate. That's rough. Powder mine makes decent money and good progress for Iron Man. Yes. I don't think they're an Iron Man. And judging by the rest of the conversation, I don't think they're an Iron Man. In fact, I am extremely sure they are not an Iron Man. How we doing in terms of silkies? Right, 86,000 XP left. That's not too bad. How are we doing in terms of silk, though? Okay, I guess I'm just going to fall through here while I wait. 104, not bad. Not bad at all. Another 2 mil in there. I don't think I can make any complaints there. That's pretty decent, no? That's not bad at all. That being said, I am gonna raid and go because I gotta do. How much silk you need? I need 4 stacks. I am definitely gonna raid. I need to lock in on editing. I did not do enough of it last night. I also need to test a lot of things. Yo, Calvin was good. How doing? What is good? You're just being sick for a week. Ooh, that's not a. Well, I'm happy you're better. That's not ideal at all. Either way, I got editing too, man. I got so much. I gotta do a lot of testing. I gotta do a lot of editing. You also spent 25 mil on the Ananke feather. Yeah, but I'm not even close to being done with that. We've still got another 353,000 RNG or XP to use. I'm not even remotely close to being done with the feather. Either way, chat, it's been a banger. It's been an absolute banger today. I mean, what? We've done a hell of a lot of stuff. I can't say we've made a lot of progress because we got what, a couple talismans. Actually, that's not true. 85k is how much XP I have until Spider Slayer 7. But we've done a lot today. Tomorrow will definitely be Spider Slayer level 8. Definitely won't be a sting. but it'll be pretty close. I'm gonna do a lot of testing, trying to get my bosses a little bit faster with some goofy tech. Other than that, have a wonderful evening. I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.